Remember as a kid waking up early on Saturdays without a care in the world, school was done for the week, and all you wanted to do was watch some Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, in this series, both House of Champs and myself are bringing back one of our favorite childhood pastimes. Each episode will be picking new decks to bring to the table in a best 2 out of 3 for some good old wholesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Fun. Saturday morning Yu-Gi-Oh! Is back, ladies and gentlemen, because this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Saturdays. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMOOOoooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content. Man, these last few episodes have just been rough. I think I could have come out on top in the last one, just the way things played out. I got a little bit overzealous playing my Legendary Ocean, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking a trip back to the Yugi Kaiba days, because we actually skipped the Yugi and Kaiba evolution decks. I figured since we were doing the starter decks, people wouldn't find it as interesting to do the evolution version, but a lot of you guys in the comments seem to really want to see that, so here we are. Now, the evolutions of these decks are actually quite different from their original counterparts. For instance, in the Yugi deck, which is what I'm going to be piloting once again, Zombyra is a card that we have access to, which is a 2100 attack normal summon. It loses 200 attack every time it destroys a monster in battle, and unfortunately it can't attack directly, but that pretty much checks most of the monsters that are in John's Kaiba deck. We also have Dark Blade, which is an 1800 attack vanilla instead of Neo the Magic Swordsman capping out at 17. So definitely some upgrades for sure. So we're going to go ahead and do the card by card. First up, 3 copies of Giant Rat. It's nice that we actually have a recruiter to keep board presence on the field. The best purpose for this is to either float into another rat, or actually it can get us into Giant Soldier of Stone, which we can then switch to defense. And it's going to be hard for John to get over that. Maybe set up for a Summon Skull, but we will have to see. Of course, the All-Star Triple Man-Eater bug has made a return. The problem is, John has access to Nobleman of Crossout, so I'm a bit scared about this card, because if he Nobleman's Man-Eater, we lose 3 of our best removal pieces, but we'll have to run the risk. We've got Sangan, of course, which can search a lot of our deck, and 3 copies of Wall of Illusion bounces stuff back to John's hand if they run into it, so that's pretty nice. The 3 aforementioned Zombyra as well as Dark Blade. It's just nice that we have some more reasonable size beaters this time around. 2 copies of Giant Soldier of Stone, and I'm only playing 1 Summon Skull. This is a big change from the Yugi deck, because in the Yugi deck, we actually had access to Soul Exchange, which we don't. I actually think the Kaiba deck gets it, funny enough. But Summon Skull, there's a lot more removal tools in this set, and so I'm a bit scared to commit everything into like a Summon Skull. So I think having 1 of it as just like a big beater we can drop at some point is okay, but I don't want to go all in on it like I did when I had Soul Exchange, because Soul Exchange made Summon Skull removal, and now that's no longer the case. I think just having 1 of this card is probably okay. For the spells, another new card is 3 copies of Axe of Despair. This is a card that can help us go over the top of John's monsters, because it gives our monsters 1000 attack. We're talking about a 2800 attack Dark Blade. That's pretty big. We have Change of Heart, Darkhold, Triple Fisher, a Monster Reborn. Remember, we are playing with the appropriate ban list at the time, because otherwise we would just run 3 of each of these. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. I'm happy I have this. I think John has Dust Tornado, but this is definitely the better of the 2. A Pot of Greed and a Swords of Revealing Light. And then for the trap cards, I'm playing 2 7 Tools. 7 Tools is pretty good at being able to stop cards like Trap Hole. Also, John has Shadow Spell, which can sort of stop my monsters from being able to get in. And so I figure if we're in a situation where we have like Dark Blade plus an Axe of Despair, it's kind of hard for him to stop it, and so I want to have a way to prevent it from getting Shadow Spelled or anything like that. Magic Jammer might be more applicable because more of the removal cards are there, but we'll see how this goes. 2 Spellbinding Circle for the same reason John might play Shadow Spell. It makes it so that the monster can't attack or change its battle position, so Shadow Spell is strictly better because it makes the monster lose 700 attack as well. The reason I like this is because John doesn't have a lot of spell and trap removal. The only cards he really has to stop this are Dust Tornado and Trap Master, so this card will actually stick around longer than you might think. So I want to give this a shot because this could buy us some time to actually get back into the game. And then of course 3 Trap Hole because it's just prime removal. For our side deck, we've got another Giant Soldier of Stone in case we need more walls, another Summon Skull in case my theory about only playing 1 is incorrect, but we'll see. I have a few more beaters in the form of Warrior Digreffer. We have Neo the Magic Swordsman, but Warrior Digreffer is just better because his defense is 1600, and I think Neo's is only 1000, so he kind of beats him out in that regard. And then we're playing a ton of Trap traps. Triple Magic Jammer in case John's spells prove to be very problematic. He has a lot of strong ones. I believe he has like Megamorph instead of Axe of Despair. He has Fissure, Darkhold, Change of Heart, Monster Reborn. I think he even has Premature Burial, which is kind of broken too. So these may come in over the 7 tools, but we'll have to see. I'm also playing Regeki Break. This is just removal, but it comes at the cost of discarding a card. I think this card's okay, but I think we have a significant amount of removal as is between the Maneater Bugs, the Fissures, the Trap Holes. This can hit back row too, I guess, but we'll see how the first game goes. Another 7 tools if I want to go more heavy on this. Another Spellbinding Circle for the same reason. And Triple Waboku, I don't think this is as good as it was in the first episode, and the reason for that is in the first episode we were trying to establish a Summon Skull, and because we're not really going that route, it doesn't really make sense to play this card because aside from maybe not dying for a turn, that's really all this card is going to offer us. And so I want to see how the game plays out before I make any adjustments here. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm excited to see what John brought, but before that, we have to spin the Wheel of Random Events once more to see how we are going to be adjusting our deck. This wheel has not been too kind to me, so I'm really hoping we can get some good packs this time around to shake things up. And it looks like we are going to be receiving fake cards from our family, so we have to replace one random card in our deck. So this really sucks. I don't know why I just can't get a good set of spins on this wheel to save my life.
What's good, Cimoooooooo's channel, and welcome to the deck list. With started at Kaiba Evolution versus Yugi, I've taken Kaiba once again. The straightforward beatdown aspects of it do suit me, but I have such an uphill battle, so I need the help of the almighty Blue Eyes White Dragon. I cannot resist this time, and I'm actually going to justify it through my deck list why I am playing this card. And it's because I don't need a 3-card combo with Lord of D and Flute of Summoning Dragon. This time I get a new card called Kaiser Seahorse, and it was the cover, I believe, actually in the window of the structure. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a light monster, and with a beefy 1700 stat, back row that I can help to survive throughout turns, even revival, I'm pretty sure I'm getting that Blue Eyes White Dragon established, and maybe even bring it back if it's taken care of. Then I have 3 floaters and 3 Mystic Tomatoes, and a Searcher to actually bring out with them once I'm done Witch of the Black Forest, and Witch goes ham in this deck. I get 3 Legends, it can search one of those if I need an 1800 on-demand beat stick, or I can get Luster Dragon number 2 to pair with Soul Exchange, not only removing a problem that Cimo may have, but also establishing a rather good tempo beater. I also get 3 Opticlops, 1800 attack, but also a notable 1700 defense should it be needed. And then I do finally get a defender in the Kaiba deck in the Dragon Dwelling in the Cave. This card's pretty nice in terms of if he's setting up with Wall of Illusion that's already flipped face up, or something that I can't take care of at the time I'm scared of a Maneater Bug and I don't want to lose a tempo card, this could frustrate him to where he ends up using it on that card. Change of Heart was actually banned in the OCG around this time. We have 2004 Chaos format here in the TCG though, when these decks are legal, so we do get our copy of that. 3 Fissure for removal is also very nice to be able to deal with problems like Wall of Illusion, and then I get Revival in the form of Monster Reborn, and we're going to skip over here to Premature Burial as well. So once my Blue Eyes White Dragon has been established, hopefully Cimo doesn't get to Reborn to turn it on me like Yugi did to Kaiba, but I do have 2 ways in order to bring it back now. I have Nobleman a Crossout. It's time for these mind games to stop, Cimo. I've been baiting you back and forth on if I'm playing this, so maybe even going further into it, Yugi has too many flips and tricks with Maneater Bug, Wall of Illusion, 2K Defenders. It's time to steal tempo and take care of those problems before they freaking begin. Soul Exchange will also help me with that. I originally thought started at Kaiba's the one that had it from LOB format, partially because of this deck. So it's nice to see I have on-demand removal, and to note, it's optional that Kaiser Seahorse can be treated as 2 tributes, so Soul Exchange can go hard with both of my tribute options. 3 Rush Recklessly helps even the playing field, although Cimo gets Axe of freaking Despair. It will turn the Myla Jin into the ability to take care of a Summon Skull, but with Rush Recklessly, I do have one huge Problem. Cimo has Waboku, so first I have to get past the step where he could have that Summon Skull, and I can't be aggressive with Lajin because he could have that. The back and forth has to be, I have to try to get out of the situations and have Cimo come to me, where I activate this card, and he wrecks himself, so I take full tempo. Then I have 3 Trap Hole, 4 removal to get rid of his establishing problems, and 3 Dust Tornadoes to try to stop cards like Waboku before they're a problem. It was really hard to decide if I was going Rush recklessly or going with Hane Hane or Trap Master. I had to go back and forth over which of these options I was going to play. I almost wanted to do more Trap Masters, but I want to make my summons matter more overall with a pretty good back and forth ratio between monster, spells, and trap. And Hane Hane, I feel like most things I'm giving him would be advantageous to get back, and he could even get into situations like, you know, where it would actually be really good for him to run into this, so I didn't see myself playing this one. Trap Master was what I was closer to, but both are in the side in case I need the option. Then I have 3 Battle Locks, but it's pretty much obsolete between Kaiser's Seahorse, which is better than him, and then you also have 2 1800 attackers, but if I feel like this is better for tempo than the 2K Defender, it might come in. Then I have 3 Megamorphs. If I find myself consistently lower on life points, which I should be getting ahead faster, maybe this comes in. And then I really don't want to be committing 2 cards in this matchup for removal. I quite often want it to be 1, but if I find Summon Skull sticking around way too much because I only have a couple of options to deal with a Summon Skull, maybe this comes in as well. Now let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Come on, you've been nice to me lately. I don't want a whammy. I need something good against Cimo. I need it to not ding me because, boy, my deck needs that help. No, 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 no! Wait, it's right on the line. Wait. Receive fake cards, replace a random card. Both of those were bad, huh, teacher? And I get to replace 1 random card. So I guess I have to put something else in the deck. Well, I'll go ahead and see what that is. So with 42 cards in my deck and me not having a 42-sided die, I suppose we're going to go from here and roll the 42-sided dice by randomnumber.org, and that is card number 12, which is one of my legends. I guess we are downgrading to a Battle Locks by force. Well, buddy, we're gonna go into battle together. Let's go ahead and see if we can fight the uphill battle and take Cimo down with Kaiba's deck.
Now we have to replace a random card. The first way we have to go about this is actually decide what card we're replacing. So basically we've pivoted over to random.org. We are going to generate a random number between 1 and 40. We're then going to go to the deck, 1 through 10 up top, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, and 31 through 40. Whatever the number is, we are going to remove that card and we have to swap it for something else. So the number is 36. That's going to be a trap card. So Spellbinding Circle is gone. Now, so technically speaking, we can actually just move this Spellbinding Circle back in and we can replace it. Thankfully, it didn't hit one of our one-ofs. That would have been a disaster. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick up another copy of Warrior Digrepher because I think that's the only card we haven't maxed out on so far. And so that way we have maybe another beater if we need it. Guys, I'm excited to see what John brought to the table. It's going to be a throwback to the very first episode. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. John, we need a new wheel. I don't know about how your wheel luck went this episode, but like I think this is like the 3rd or 4th episode in a row where I've just had like just extremely unfortunate things happen to me in the wheel segment. What do you think?
So I'm gonna be honest, I recorded and had a new audio device take over because I have a capture card, YouTuber problems, and my first wheel spin was good, but recorded no volume. My second wheel spin today, not so good.
Okay, well at least we're a bit even on that. Throwing back though to the Yugi Kaiba decks, I think it's fun that we're both sticking with our original character as well. Your deck looks cracked, by the way. I was taking
Excuse me, yours is such an advantage. Are you kidding
me? Your deck looks way better than mine.
I would trade in an instant if it was a tournament. Now for fun, I feel pretty good, but like you have Maneater Bug, you have Pot of Greed, you have Dark
Nobleman of Crossout. I mean, just saying, buddy.
Crossout. You have Action to spare to my Rush recklessly.
I'm sorry. I think you have the way better end here. But
100%. Let me know in the comment section down below. He's out of his mind.
Let the comments fight about it because I think this is actually a very good debate. Both of these decks are incredibly good in their own right. But let's get into it and see who's going to be on top. Let's shout out the patron. It is Light Knight. Thank you for the support. Very nice little name you've got there as well. Pick the rock, paper, scissors, buddy. What are you doing?
Ooh, we got a tie.
We're going up against the master here. Can we beat him?
Oh!
The die did its work. All right, I'm going first,
I
buddy.
heard you've been working on your RPS game with Gage.
And, working on the RPS game, I need to work on my die rolling game because that's all I do for this at this point. I've given up all hope of beating anyone at RPS. Good luck, buddy. This is going to be fun. I'm just going to start with a set, and we're going to set 2 back row and throw it over to you.
2 back row and a set. Well, you know, we've had enough mind games with this particular card. Let's go ahead and use it. Nobleman of Cross
I was
Out.
thinking if I should play around this initially, but it's Wall of Illusion. You got me.
Yes! Oh, that is one of the hits I was hoping to see. And you know what? Let's not risk things too much with my one of Witch of the Black Forest.
Yeah. Oh, I have the better deck. You have Witch, buddy. I don't want to hear it.
You have Sangan. Calm down.
Witch is way better, and you know it. I don't want to hear it.
You have a Recruiter Man-Eater bug in this format. Excuse me.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll take the 11.
All right, and with that, I will throw it over to you. You also have, like, all the good back row in this matchup, by the way.
Okay, fine. I'll say that I do. I don't know. I think I may have a slight edge, but our back row's pretty even. We'll see. Okay, so you got a Witch. That's cute. I suppose I will run out a Giant Rat. Speaking of Witch, and we'll hit into the Witch.
All right, well, I will take 300 and activate her special ability. And, you know, it is pretty nice to be able to just grab a Luster Dragon #2
Yeah,
from deck.
you also have a tribute summon that almost rivals Summon Skull. Just saying. Let's see the Soul Exchange, buddy. Just get it over with.
Oh, no, it's a little better. Exchange of Heart.
Oh, gross. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
I will go ahead and tribute summon out the Luster Dragon #2.
Okay, we're gonna trap hole this. I don't want to deal with that.
I think in the famous terms of Cimoooooooo, you have premature burial.
Oh yeah. So good. All right, let me guess. You're gonna target the Luster Dragon #2.
I will target the Luster.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
All right, and that's a special summon in this format.
That is.
We'll go to battle phase and attack.
On attack declaration, I will MST the premature burial.
Okay, you're just fine. And with that, you're back to your natural advantage. Go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead and go to main phase 1. We will run out the Dark Blade, and we will hit direct for 18.
That is fine.
And second main, I'm going to set another 2 cards face down. Ooh, scary.
2 of them. Okay, then. I'm gonna go ahead with a Monster Reborn this time on Luster Dragon #2.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, buddy. Premature burial, Monster Reborn, change of heart. Just want to show this off for the audience. That's fine.
And I'll go ahead and force that Wabaku.
I don't have Wabaku. I do have Spellbinding Circle though. So we are going to immobilize your Luster Dragon.
That is fine. I'll go ahead and set 1 face down and pass.
And there's the Trap Master. Unfortunate. I'll go to main phase 1. I mean, if it's Trap Master, I should probably deal with it now. I am going to Fissure and just kill the Luster Dragon, actually.
All right.
2 for 1 there. Let's go ahead and run out Zombira the Dark.
There he is.
And let's go to battle. Let's hit into the set. Hopefully it's not a 2K defender.
It is a 2K.
Oh, so we got over it just barely. And Zombira's going to go down to 19, and we will hit direct for 18. Go ahead.
It's not looking the best for me, but it's not the worst.
Just draw another one of your limited cards, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty nice when that happens.
All right, let's go to battle. Let's hit with Zombira. Hope we can get over
You're
it.
going to take 100 damage.
Another dragon dwelling in the cave. Oh, Kaiba boy. Go ahead. That's fine.
All right, we are going to go ahead and have some trades here. My Opticlops for your Darkblade if you don't have a Wabaku.
That is fine. We'll trade him off.
Surprisingly, that guy has 1,700 defense.
He's swole. He's pretty good. We'll go to main 1. I will think very hard about how I want to proceed with this next move. I am actually going to normal summon Sangan and pass the turn.
That is fine. That is
I'm scared of Crossout, John.
Fair. I would be too. I'll go ahead and pass back to you. The waiting game that I didn't have as an option in the original matchup.
Oh, you're not going to be waiting much longer, buddy. Pot of Greed, baby! Right on time.
Yep.
Ooh, and that's actually not bad. Okay. It's not the ideal way I'd want to do this, but I think I don't have a choice. I am going to Axe of Despair my Zombira the Dark. mark.
It's not bad.
He's big. He's big. So now he's 2,900. So let's hit over the dragon. And I'm going to hit for 1,000 with Sangan. And then second main, I'm going to set another back row and throw it over. And Zombira goes down to 2,700 because he killed another monster.
Well, I'll go ahead and summon Kaiser Seafood.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to trap hole this, and let's see if we can maybe force the game too.
That is going to force it. I had a fissure. If I could get rid of the Sangan, I get rid of the Zombira.
Yep.
But that is game.
All right. Game one. Okay. All right. Not bad.
Okay, mister, my deck is so inferior. You have all the better options. Pot of Greed, what does it do?
Oh, premature burial, monster
Who has the MST
one
for it?
after
This
another.
Imperial Spell and Trap Destruction.
Oh, you have Dust Tornado. Calm down.
All right, I will go ahead and start with my own set and pass. Where's my back row, Simo?
That's true. Where is your back row, buddy? I'll go to main one. I am still scared of just setting monsters, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see what you're working with. I'll bring out a giant rat.
All right.
And let's hit into the dragon dwelling.
Oh,
in the
no,
cave.
it's my own Recruiter, Mystic Tomato.
Oh, okay.
And we'll just bring
Sure,
out
that's a good one.
another one of those to help force some issues.
Okay, that seems fine. Second main, I think I'm just going to set a back row and throw it to you.
That is fair. All right, we'll go ahead into main phase one. And I have some things to think about here.
I imagine. I mean, you've got a nice little tomato to work with here.
Of giant rat in your deck? I actually didn't look into that.
I was going to say, tomato, the fact that it floats into witch is pretty nice.
Yeah, that is nice. You would obviously have the 3 rats. So let's see. Let's see if we can force the issue here.
Okay.
I will go ahead. Nah, I'm gonna be greedy. What would Kaiba do? He would blaze through things. We'll soul exchange your giant rat.
Yeah, sure. Giant rat's never
And
resolving in
we
this
will
game.
give up our battle phase to summon the Luster Dragon. Number 2.
Sure, that's fine.
I do like number 1 more. And with that, I do have to pass it on over to you.
I would have to agree. Luster Dragon OG, there's something about like the purple color that I really just love that he has. Okay. We'll go to main phase 1. That is quite an annoying card that I have to deal with, but I might be able to do something about it. So I am going to normal summon the Dark Blade.
Dark Blade's fine.
And I'm going to equip him with an Axe of Despair.
Oh, woe is me.
Hey, buddy, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to attack.
Okay, we'll take the 400. That is fine.
Be the 400. I mean, this dies to like literally everything, so I don't know like what.
And
you're,
what since like a fissure? I gotta get the fissure on that.
Yeah, fissure's a good thing that can stop
I think I
this. Like, what are you talking about?
If I had it.
Potentially. Okay. Second main. I think I'm just chilling. Go ahead.
All right, I will go ahead and turn this to defense.
Makes sense.
We will set 1 more and pass.
Okay. We're going to draw. We'll go to main 1. I am going to start by going to battle. Let's see what we're working with. Could be a Hane, which would be annoying.
I'm going to go for that back row. Face down.
Ooh. It is not a trap, unfortunately. It's just an MST. But now you know about it, and that's not a lot of fun. So he goes to the card graveyard. Second main, you're just kind of chilling on that tomato. I guess I will just set 1, and I will set an additional 1 and pass the turn. Knock me, buddy.
Well, that is what's going to happen.
Awful. Absolutely miserable this time. All my removal tools are gone.
That's
All
pretty
right.
good for me.
Yep, bugs are out of the deck.
You do have that Space Typhoon. We'll go ahead and set 1 for it and pass.
Ooh, a mysterious back row. So we'll go ahead and draw. Potential traps in your deck, if I recall. Let me think. I know you have Trap Hole. I think you have Shadow Spell, which is literally just strictly better Spellbinding Circle. Those are like the 2 big ones. You could also have a Dust Tornado in the back, which is pretty good. I'm going to Fissure away the Tornado.
That hurts so bad.
Then, I mean, I could get kind of greedy here too. You know what? Let's go for it. I'm going to bring out Giant Rat.
I will use the Trap Hole here.
Sure, that's fine. We'll go to battle, hit for 28.
28's good.
And I will pass it over.
it is not looking too good over here.
You got 4 cards. What are you
okay,
talking
mister,
about, buddy?
I have 5 cards with the 2800 beater and starter deck format. I think I actually have to pass and hope you can't kill me.
Ooh, okay. Well, fortunately for you, I cannot. I'll do another 28 to the dome, though.
That is fine.
And I think I will just pass.
And that is a decent top deck there. I'll go ahead and set one and pass.
We'll draw. Let's hit with the blade.
And we'll use Witch of the Black Forest.
That's a good one.
But what can I get with it that actually matters here? That's the problem, isn't it? I suppose I get this.
That's not bad. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
Second main, I'll just throw it over.
All right, there we go. That's a little better territory. We're gonna go ahead and soul exchange.
Yep, we knew this was coming eventually. He's gone.
Here comes another Luster Dragon.
Sure.
And with that, I don't have a battle phase. You have an MST. I'm gonna pass.
We'll draw. I will Fisher off the Luster Dragon.
He goes.
I know you have Trap Master. I will just pass. Go ahead.
All right, I will set one pass.
Could be anything.
Yeah, could be.
Anything. I'll draw. Let's bring out Zombira. I'm going to force the issue here. I know you're going to go after the new set, so. Okay, it was Waboku,
Nice.
so that is gone. Second main, I'm going to set 2 cards and throw it to you. And this Zombira is now 19.
19 is fine. 19 is fine. That is interesting. I'll set one more and pass.
Okay, let's get something here. That's not something. 19.
And we will go for your first set.
It was another Waboku. Zombira goes to 17. Second main, I will set another card.
That is fine.
Pass the turn.
We will summon Lejeune, the Genie of the Lamp.
And we will trap hole him out of
That
here.
happens. And we will set one and pass.
We will MST that in the end phase. And it was a trap hole. I think we can clean this one up by sacking for the Summon Skull.
Yeah, the only thing I could have done different this turn is set that with it to make it a 50-50.
Ooh,
should have done that.
Sure.
But,
sure.
Yeah, Tomato had, I believe, no more targets here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think based off everything else you're playing, it doesn't look like you had any more. Okay, well, you know what, buddy? Maybe you were right. Maybe you did have the inferior deck after all. It just seemed like I was looking into some of your cards, and I mean, you have just staple cards that I don't have, but I guess I have some that you don't have either.
I have cards that force the issues, but you have the actual issues, is the thing.
Right, exactly. And it's like, that's one of the biggest differences, I think, from the original episode, where it was just... my kind of win condition was like Soul Exchange Summon Skull, essentially.
Yeah, but
and I had some...
Here that completely changes because you have Axe of Despair, which turns your giant rat into crashing into my Soul Exchange beater, right? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. I'd say we do one quick one more just to give the fans a game free. Maybe you can knock another one off.
We'll go ahead with the third one to see if Kaiba can ever beat Yugi here. I'm going to stand on the ledge.
I will go ahead and I was going to let you go first. So if you pick rock again, I'll pick scissors. So that way you can get the first move here.
All right, let's see where this one will go for the game 3. I'll get to draw the card.
Okay. Good luck, duelist.
And it's a little better, but not much. Oh, also my wheel spin was I got a fake card, so I had to replace.
I got the same one!
Again?
What did you have to randomly replace?
I had to replace one of my legends. Odd enough.
Okay. I had to replace my Spellbinding Circle, I think, and I think I replaced it with another one because I only main deck 2, so I was able to swap it out pretty easily. Okay, let's go to main 1. Let's just start by forcing the issue and knocking out the
well, I finally drew Dust Tornado, but there it goes.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Let's bring out Zombira. Let's hit for 3.
Yep.
Zombira is also huge in this format as well. Like, the fact he's 21 is just massive.
Yeah, he just takes out too many things. I'll go ahead and set one and pass.
Okay, we'll draw. That's probably Dragon dwelling in the cave if I had to guess. So let's see what we can do about it. I will run out the Dark Blade.
That is fine.
I'm going to axe up my Zombira, and let's try to hit in.
Well, I have a Mystic Tomato here.
Ooh, okay, sure.
Which will summon, guess what? Another tomato.
All right, I'll hit for 4 then, get some damage in.
And Mystic Tomato will then summon... I'll go with the Witch of the Black Forest here.
Seems sensible. That's going to do it for me, buddy. Go ahead.
All right, that's not too bad. Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and... I'll go ahead and let it just be that.
Okay, sure. We'll draw. We will just go to battle. Let's hit over the Witch.
That is fine. And the Witch will use its effect.
Zombira goes down. Yep, Zombira is now down to 2,500 attack since he's killed 3 monsters.
And I will get my last Legend in the deck.
Sounds good, and we'll hit for 18 direct.
18 is fine.
And second main, I've got a back row for you. Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and clear that back row.
Ooh, it was a Spellbinding Circle.
All right, that is an interesting card to draw here. But I'm going to go ahead and normal summon. We're going to crash into each other. And then we'll get a little 2-for-1 here.
Ooh, nice. Sounds good. Axe goes as well.
And it's your move.
All right. Even on cards, I will run out a Sengan and smack you for 1,000. It's not bad, and I'll pass the turn after that.
All right. Well, running into that issue again. Here's my replacement for Legend.
The next best beater. Sure, I'll take 700 here. Trigger the Sengan. Naturally, I think I would really just want to go for a Man-Eater Bug, but I'm terrified of Knock, if I'm being honest. So I think what I actually want to grab instead is I'm going to go for a Giant Rat. I'm going to see if we can stick this eventually.
Wall of Illusion.
Wall of Illusion's not a bad one
I guess that
either,
also
but when I had
face down, huh?
Well, when I show you the Fissure in my hand, it might make a bit more sense. Yeah. We'll go battle. We'll bring out the Rat. We'll hit for 14.
That is fine.
And we'll throw it over to you, buddy. Go ahead. Soul Exchange my Rat. Change of Heart my Rat. Do anything to my Rat so it does not resolve.
Not quite the situation I have set up here, unfortunately. This is painful.
Oh, you keep peeking in that graveyard. You have your Premature Reborn.
Not quite.
Okay.
It is your move.
All right, let's draw then. Let's go to main 1. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to hit over this with Rat, so I'm going to give it a shot.
It's Tomato, and I'm pretty sure I have nothing to grab, is why I keep looking at the graveyard, Cimo.
Oh, I see. Yeah, 3 tomatoes and a Witch gone.
I have 0
any
targets.
other darks? Oh, damn. I guess I should have committed then. Second main, I'll just go ahead and set one and throw it over then.
All right. Well, I do have the comeback cards here. I have Soul Exchange on the Rat.
Okay. Again, never resolving.
And we have Knock for the face down.
It was Giant Soldier of Stone.
Wasted Knock then.
We will draw, and potentially might be able to do something here. I am going to normal summon Giant Rat.
I'm going to go ahead and trap hole that.
That's what I figured you would do. So Rat, once again, will not resolve. I'm going to Fissure the Luster Dragon, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh, good old Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I'll summon
low resources.
My Mighty Effect Monster 1700.
Ooh, okay. There he is.
And it's over to you.
We'll draw. It's not mightier than my Zombira, however, so we will hit over the Kaiser.
And that is 400.
That is. I'll set another one in second main and go ahead.
I have a pair of these, which I was actually playing.
Oh, you were so close to summoning it, too. Oh, my God. I mean, you're not dead here. Zombira can't hit you direct.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you'll top a monster.
We'll see. I topped a monster, but it's not one that can kill you.
Oh, you're going to hit. Can he not attack direct? Yeah, he can.
He can't attack direct.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
I forgot about that effect.
Yeah. You're not out of it yet.
All right.
You're not out of it yet. All right. We'll draw. Damn.
Reading's hard,
not
kids.
Good. Okay. Let's go to battle and hit with Zombira.
You'll take 100 here.
Yes, because this has already attacked once, so I will take the 100 here, and I will just throw it over to you.
And, I will set one and pass.
All right, we'll space it in the end phase.
That's what I wanted to get rid of at this juncture.
Perfect. We'll go to main 1. That should wrap this up. Yeah, we'll change of heart the dragon, and then I've got Monster Reborn as well. Yep, that would do it. So, just waiting for one monster that could do something there.
I'm pretty sure you just have the better, like, answers and also forces. Like where I have Rush Recklessly, you not only have Axe, the better boost, you have Waboku, which I have to bait you into attacking me so that Waboku's not an issue, and still say damage step, where you kind of know it's coming. Like, every single option you have, for the most part, is the better one.
I mean, it's situational, right? Because, I mean, Axe is obvious, right? Like, it's already out there. You know it's out.
Yeah, but...
You know, Rush Recklessly at least has the surprise factor behind it, too.
Rush counters more to Waboku, and instead of a turn 1 floodgate, it's a 1 instance. You had to use it there.
Right. I do think, though, like, this definitely invokes, like, the Yugi Kaiba gameplay for sure, and just, you know, kind of steps it up to another level, right? It gives both of us different options available than, you know, the original decks, because there's a lot more effect monsters and spells and traps to choose from.
Soul Exchange being over here is actually what I remember from the beginning, and, like, my memory gets twisted over time, whereas it's in Yugi's for actually the first one.
Yes.
Which is kind of funny.
And that was an interesting shift in dynamic as well, that you have the Soul Exchange and I don't. And I actually didn't really want to go all in on the Summon Skull because of that, because I figure that without using Soul Exchange to, like, remove your set monsters, you know, like your Dragon Dwelling in the Cave, like your Trap Master, then since I don't have the option, like, committing all that into, like, a big dude when you have, like, a lot of ways that you can take it out, I don't know. It just didn't seem like the best route for me.
The only thing I might change here is in terms of removal, seeing all this, is play the Tribute to the Doomed in order to pitch Blue Eyes, and also then revive Blue Eyes, since I have 2 revival cards. I think that's the only direction I might have gone differently after having played this, because, like, I didn't want to go minus removing things. I would have liked to go 1-for-1, like, get you to aggressively use, say, Axe of Despair, or be able to Dust Tornado things out and clear out your board. But looking back, dude, Zambroya just changes so much of this that I feel like Tribute to the Doom probably would have been very good in this format.
I think so, because as we discussed, as we just said in this game 3, like, Zambira being able to just take out the 2K defenders, but then even after he takes out a 2K defender or a La Jin, he's still big enough to take out another one, right? And it's like, yeah, he can't attack directly, but, like, who cares, right? It doesn't matter. You're going to be having the board the whole time, and if you're never able to remove it, whether you don't have a Fissure or maybe Monster plus Rush or different combinations like that, then his presence, like, he essentially is like a 2-for-1 almost every time, and that's just, like, pretty hard to beat in a format that doesn't really have a ton of special summoning going on.
And also why Sangan's better here than the Witch, it's a closed format. So your Sangan's looking at Maneater Bug, Giant Ratafloater, you're looking at, you know, Wall. You have all these different options, versus if you're Fearing Knock or not, you can go different direction, where Witch only grabs one combo player, which is Lesser Dragon number 2 for Soul Exchange, or it grabs Legion, which 1800, you have 1800s to deal with it this time. It's not the same power dynamic as the first matchup.
Right, maybe arguably a tomato just so you can get a Luster Dragon established, something like that. I do agree that I think Sangan's toolbox is a bit more versatile being in a closed format like this. And the problem with Witch as well
is that, well, Tomato specifically actually, is that its only run out is itself or Witch.
Right. Right. You were wondering about the giant rat. It's right in front of you. It was the stone.
That's a funny
that's
one.
That's the end target. I mean, it's not bad, right? If I'm able to just chain it together and I end on stone and it's a 2K defender, like, that's a bit sizable for you to have to take out. And I figured that was worth playing the rat just because it's a monster that replaces itself, although it never replaced itself in 3 games, but you know what? It did its best. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another episode of Sealed Saturday. We have to shout the patrons. As always, so big shouts to Shout1317, Moto, Cameron Smith, Chaotic Beatball, Tim00x3, Ika Ironfang, Part 2, Pony Starkey, and Musa, Dan the Man Hoban, Synchro Guy, Ole, Mystic Walk, Sylvia Wild, Draconic, Yusuf Asin 05, Cole T, Rockslide, Dollywop, Logan Thomas, Peter Gregory, Thomas Nelson, Jordan Coons, Iron Blazing, Pure Ace, Jesse Wood, True Nerdgasm, Brother Paul, Chris Hode, Nehru Celeste, David Liu, Rockley 325, Chat God, Sound Agent 216, Sky Rose, Stone Hunter, John 2 Base, Brody Eastwood, Day Sir, Elias Panero, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Give Me Speedroid or Give Me Death, Ashlyn Jensen, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeve stat, Hots for Gage, Matthew Brady, Dr. Solace, Max, Tom Russell, Gage Just Play Watts Already, Eric Grems, Wayan, and Talk Dirty to Me MBT. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.